It is day 5 of the travel agent cruise, and today we are docked in Great Stirrup Cay. I started off my morning listening to the music on the TV. And then I stepped outside on my beautiful balcony to take in the scenery before going up to the buffet to eat breakfast.
Well, that's a big piece of bacon that I didn't intend on grabbing. Yeah, tomatoes, onions, cheese. Do you have spinach? And mushrooms? No more? Okay, that's fine. Who knew that Royal Caribbean's private island, Coco Cay, is literally right there next to Great Stirrup? That's crazy that they're so close like that.
Here is a full look at my yummy breakfast. After breakfast, we did go up to the pool area to grab some towels so that we can take it to the island. They tell us that we have to bring our own towels. And then we went and hopped on the tender boat. If you can see how much this boat was moving, I got some serious motion sickness. So after I recorded my necessary videos, I went and I sat in that seat right there facing away because I have this thing where I can't ride backwards, and then I put my head in between my legs to stop the nausea. It was a hot mess. But isn't the boat beautiful? Oh my gosh. Once we got to the island, we just did a whole bunch of exploring. I have been to Great Stirrup Cay before. If you don't know, Great Stirrup Cay is one of Norwegian's private islands. It is located in the Bahamas right next to Great Day at Coco Cay, as we have seen. My first time visiting Great Stirrup Cay was in November of 2018, so it has been quite a few years since I have last been there, and so much has changed. Now, while this was a nice day to lay out, enjoy the sun, enjoy the water was very cold, so it wasn't very enjoyable. And honestly, there wasn't very much to do. So after I got some content, we went over to the Patron Shack. Isn't this shack so cute? And got some tequila shots.
Yay!
Cheers. And it's lime.
Yes, please.
I'll give you the lime, or I drop it the lime in the...
Oh, give me the lime. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, ready? You recording? Yeah. Oh, you got the glasses. Girl, bye.
There is mini golf on the island, and there is also zip lining. I'm not sure if ziplining actually starts at the lighthouse, but you have to go through the lighthouse at some point while on your zipline tour. I also went over to the other section of the beach that had the cabanas. By this time, the island was mostly empty. A lot of people had left because there wasn't really that much to do. We didn't eat lunch on the island, but this is the area that you would eat lunch if you were to eat lunch. And then after only spending 2 hours on the island, we got back on the boat. Now, the tender ride back was better than coming over, but if you can see how much the boat is moving based on how much of the ocean that you can see or not see, that should tell you how much that boat was rocking. Now, I do feel like the seat configuration made it a little bit better because you were not facing to the front or the back of the boat, you were sitting sideways, so it did help absorb some of the motion sickness, but it was still a lot. Now, Norwegian is in the process of building a dock so that you will not have to tender from the boat anymore to the island. It's still a work in progress, but at least they are working to remedy this. Now, once we got back on board, we went to the hot tub for a little bit to make up for not really doing much on the island. But I think everyone had that same idea because the hot tub was packed. So I got in the hot tub for a little bit. I didn't record it because it was too many people who didn't want to drop my phone. You know how that goes. But now I'm about to go get a snack from the observation lounge.
A little snacky snack.
And then I finally went upstairs to do the go-karts.
They gave us ski masks, but I'm about to do the go-kart finally. Child, my hips so wide, it was hard for me to fit down up in this thing. Good Lord. But I'm in it. I made it. We doing this.
Now, one thing about the go-karts is that they do start you off super slow. And if you hit anybody, everybody gotta stop. Like, they shut that joint off for everybody.
Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 1 Uh-oh. Why is it going so slow? Why is it going so slow? Oh shit. You supposed to pass on the left, but she keep blocking me so I can't pass. Sorry! My bad! I think I fucked it up for everybody.
Now, while I did have a blast and get into some accidents, I would definitely do this over again. After go-kart racing, I went and put on my white and then went to the all-white party sponsored by Norwegian Cruise Lines. Norwegian actually gave out drinks at that party, and then Brittany tried to take my drink from me. And then we snuck off like usual to go downstairs and eat dinner. They didn't lose it again this time. I promise I actually finished off the wine. I got bruschetta again. It was a 10 out of 10. Caesar salad, 10 out of 10. The potato noshi was a 2. The country fried chicken was a 2. And then the fig apple cobbler, I gave that a 1. After dinner, we went back up to experience the glow party. And honestly, this was the best party the entire cruise. And I don't know if it was because it was Norwegians. I really think that that was the case. But regardless, it was a great way to end cruise. Now, I will spare you the drunk singing that I did because I had to finish off my bottle and then I had to finish off my friend's bottle. Maybe we had a time, but we had so much fun that we actually stayed until no one was left. And then I just had to go to the after party to check it out. And then I ended up going back to the local to get French fries to soak it all up. But that brings us to the end of my cruise. I learned a lot, had a great time, and day 6 was just me traveling home and the chaos of trying to get to the airport.
This is ridiculous. All these people waiting on a transfer on the go to Miami Airport. What's crazy is that people were all the way over there just to wait for Miami.
I stood outside for an hour waiting on my transfer to Miami Airport. And where they dropped us off, I had to walk all the way to the other side just to get to Spirit. And yes, I flew Spirit. I got to experience the big front seat. That's the only way that I will fly Spirit. And when I say that it was amazing, I would definitely do it again. The seats are spacious. You get to have a carry-on and a checked bag, and you get priority check-in. And everything that you see on this card is included except for the yellow space in the middle. Then I was shocked that they gave me a full bag of Cheez-Its and a full can of ginger ale. So get the big seat, it's worth it. I came home to flowers and shoes and a card. I guess I should leave more often.